Hi, Marley here. Welcome to the DIY Floral Design Studio, marleysflowers.ca, helping you discover your flower power to DIY with a professional eye. You can do it. I'm so happy and grateful that you're joining me today. Welcome. And for those who are returning, hey. Please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let me know what kind of content you'd like to see, and also just give me some feedback. Let me know what you want to learn, let me know how it's working out for you. Very curious. I will let you know that currently I do not have a website, nor will I be soliciting you for any funds or services. My flower consultations, the bloom prints, are now currently closed until August. And with the housekeeping out the way, let's get started. All right, so welcome in. Today we are doing custom bows, and I'm so happy and excited because we get to play. We get to practice everything that we've learned so far and see what we can do creatively ourselves, okay? I will also let you know that my book, Bows, is available on Amazon. Okay, it's available in softcover. This book is a kind of a resource and a complement to the tutorials that we're doing now. This one contains a lot more detail in terms of it gives you a lot of measurements, it gives you some terms so that when I say loop, you know exactly what I mean. When I say grass, you know exactly what I mean. When I say something else, you know exactly what I mean. It also gives you a little bit of my flower power story, okay, how I discovered my flower power. This is available on Amazon. It's also available in e-format on Apple, Barnes and Nobles, Kobo, and many more. I'll put a list of where you can find a copy in the description. Also, my contact is also in the description, so if you need to contact me, you know how to find me. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I have some beautiful ribbon in front of me, and we are going to now make some beautiful custom bows. So last week we actually used this particular ribbon, and I'm going to use it again this week to show you how to make basically it's like a little blossom, okay? It's like a little blossom that we're going to make with this ribbon. So again, this is wired on the side, so the seams are wired so that it can bend any which way, right? And it's one-sided, right? So I know you know what we're supposed to do when we're working with one-sided bows, so I can't wait to hear you say, Marty, you have to do this, or hey, no, you got to do that. I love that. Give it to me. Let me hear. Okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is find our beginning or end, depending on how you look at life. And what we're going to do, we're just going to actually make some loops, okay? So again, we start off by folding it down, and then we're going to kind of squish it, right? And then we're going to lift it up, and we're going to grasp again. And remember, we give it a little twist, and then we're going to make our loop and grasp, and then we're going to again take it up, and then we're going to grasp. Okay, now this time what we're going to do, we're going to make our loops a little bit smaller, okay? So we have like our foundation loops, which are these four, okay? And now we're going to make it smaller, and I'm also going to do something. I'm going to actually cross over. So I'm putting it in my thumb and the finger, but I cross it over and I twist again, okay? Just like that. And we're going to see the bottom comes up easy again. Put it together. And I'm going to go even smaller. So we're going to grasp again. And again, I'm making it smaller. And there we go. And we're going to have a nice train. All right. Now we're going to put everything together. And I'm going to use a pipe cleaner just because it's easier. And there we go. We use our pipe cleaner. And we're going to squeeze the whole thing together and then give it a twist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Twist, 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 twist. There we go. And there we go. Now we get to just shape it up any way we want. Don't mind me. You know, I'm a child. When I was growing up, I watched a lot of TV. A lot of TV. There you go. And there we go. We have a nice, very interesting bow. I like it. It's kind of, it looks like it's stush. Look. Ta-da! Nice bow. And you did it. You can do it. Told you. So we're just going to place that one here. And we have our nice train. I didn't mention it, but we do have it and you see it. And remember I showed you because it is a wired, there we go. It's stick right there. Excellent. That's number 1. All right. So last week we also used this one, this particular piece of ribbon that I told you was mesh, and I got it off of a spool that was at least 10 inches in width. And today we're just going to kind of squash it. There we go. We're going to squash it like that, right? Remember the ends were kind of raggedy, so you don't want anybody to see that. So we're going to squash it. So the first thing I'm going to do, by my end, correct. And then I'm just going to make a loop. Actually, with this one, I'm going to do something even better. I'm going to roll it in my finger. So I'm using my index finger, sorry. And I just roll it in like that. Okay. And now we're just going to make our loops. And remember, because this one is mesh and you don't have to twist or do anything, you can just go ahead and do your looping and grasping right away. So loop and grasp, loop and grasp, loop and grasp, loop and grasp, loop and grasp. And let's see, there's 3, 3, 3. Let's not do another one. There we go. Ta-da! And now we're going to just tie it off. I think I will use wire though for this. A piece of wire, and we're going to actually put the wire through this hole. Now I'm going to tell you straight, because it's mesh, you have to be careful because you know the wire can get trapped inside of the mesh and etc, etc. So it could be a little bit of a pain. So you can use curling ribbon, you can use a pipe cleaner, but I just wanted to use wire just to show you, okay? And there we go. And we're going to take out our finger and thumb and replace with the wire, and then we're going to give it a good twist. So twist, 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 twisty, twist, twist. And there we go. And we have our bow. Okay, and now we can go ahead and make our adjustments. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the bottom of this is a little. And there we go. Look, guys. And this one is longer. I kind of like that, though. Yes, I like it. And, I mean, you can just adjust it. It's okay. There we go. Alrighty. And we've made our bow. Excellent. That's number 2. Let me see. I'll put it over here. Now this one is from my Christmas collection, and this is about, I wouldn't even say it's 1, maybe it's 1 inch, I don't know. I don't recall. But anyways, what's nice about this one is that it is wired on the seams again. And yeah, it is one inch. And so it is very, very, very flexible, okay? And with this one, we're going to make a little blossom. So to make a little blossom is very, very simple. We're just going to go ahead and find our beginning or our end, depending on how you look at life. Excellent. And now we're just going to make our loop. So we're going to loop and we're going to grasp, okay? And loop and grasp. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it even smaller. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to loop and grasp, 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 loop and grasp. You can do this all day, right? I mean, it's just like you got your, now you have your rhythm going, so you can just loop and grasp, loop and grasp, loop and grasp. And wait, I want to make it so that we have no train. There we go. So we have no train. There we go. And because it is easy, we are going to use a pipe cleaner. There we go. Pipe cleaner, thank you. And we are going to twist, 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 and twist. There we go. And there we go. We have our beautiful little bow. And now we get to play with it because, as I said, it's so nice and bendy. There's so much wire in it that now you can shape it any way you like. And that's what I like about these ones. And I think it looks cutesy. There we go. Ta-da! All right. So, how was that? That was so easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy, as they say. Now I'm just going to show you a few bows that I've made already. All right, so this one I did, and this is kind of like the same concept of the little blossom. And I like it because it looks kind of 3D. And again, this is a wired ribbon, but this one I used the curling. Yeah, let me take that down so you can see it. I used the curling ribbon to tie it off. See if I can get it off of here so I can show you a little bit better. If I can't, then I'm going to just cut it off. I'm going to cut it off. My scissors. There we go. And there you go. See? Nice and full. Cutesy. There we go. And another one that I made is over here. And this is what I call my bow tie. Okay. Cutesy. And then there's one more that I did over here. And this is another bow. Very easy, very practical. What's nice is because this one has wire as well. Most of these, yeah, all of them have wire in the ribbon itself, which makes it really easy to work with. You can get the other floral ribbon. Those are the shiny ones and the colorful ones that come in various colors. Very nice. However, when you're starting, I would always recommend you start with the wired ribbon because it's very easy to work with. And the other one, if you don't really know what you're doing with the ribbon, it can be kind of messy because what happens, the more you fold it is the more it creases. The more it creases, the messier it gets, right? So I would stick with wire ribbon for now, and as you progress, definitely go for the other ribbon. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you had fun again. I know it was short and sweet, but I just wanted to have a little fun with the custom ribbons, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I certainly enjoyed my time with you. Next week, we're just going to do a recap of everything that we learned and have some more fun and practice, because basically that's all you really need to do. And I thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, as I said, to give me a little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, give me some feedback. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you're enjoying the videos and if you're learning something as well. I'd appreciate that. And I thank you so much for your time. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. I'm a mom too. Happy Mom's Day to everybody. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your mom. Appreciate your mom this weekend. Give them lots of loves, hugs, and kisses. And I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful day from marliesflowers.ca. Ciao.